Welcome to the Lose Your Cravings podcast, taking a different approach to your struggle with food, weight, and body obsession with your host, Keysa Amaro, certified integrative health coach. Welcome back, my friends. I'm Keysa Amaro, and I help ambitious women transform their negative body image and obsession with weight into confidence. Welcome to the Lose Your Cravings podcast, taking a different approach to your struggle with food, weight, and body obsession with your host, Keysa Amaro, certified integrative health coach. Welcome back, my friends. I'm Keysa Amaro, and I help ambitious women transform their negative body image and obsession with weight into body confidence so they can show up fully in their life and their career. And hey, I am really excited to announce my Transform Your Cravings one-on-one program. If you want to take the topics that we discuss here on this podcast and really take it to the next level so you can stop yo yo dieting once and for all while finding peace around food and body confidence, then I invite you to work with me through my Transform Your Cravings program. Through the program, we find the root cause of your emotional eating, overeating, and poor body confidence and transform that into a healthy relationship with food so you can leave the drama behind and maintain a healthy weight for good. If you are interested in working with me one-on-one, go ahead and book a call, and you can find my link in the show notes. Okay, on to the topic of the day. Today, we are talking about judgment. I just have to say, I love all of the amazing topics that I get to share with you all. They are all so heavy, but it is my hope that in sharing with you these heavy topics, that it neutralizes them a bit. It like lightens them up. That you understand and realize that you are not the only person struggling with judgment, blame, guilt, or shame, that you are not the only person struggling with your relationship to food, with your weight, with your body image. You are in good company. And it is when we shed light on these topics and start to pay attention to them that we begin to heal them. So I invite you to come along with me and let's shed some light on judgment today. Good times. So, first of all, I want to just let you know that we all judge, right? We have opinions about things and we create judgments in our heads about things. We like things, we dislike them. These are all judgments. I like her outfit. I don't like her outfit. This is a judgment. So I wanted to give a dictionary definition of judgment. So I went to the Googles and found that the dictionary definition of judgment is the ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions, right? Now, we make decisions and conclusions all the time, right? So I want you to know that judgment is normal and that we all do it. And sometimes judgment is fine and sometimes it's unhealthy. And this is what I want to talk about today: unhealthy judgment, specifically judgment about yourself and about your overeating or your relationship to food, your food habits, your eating habits. When you overeat, you think that you are doing something bad, right? You think, this is bad. I can't believe I did this. And you judge yourself for it. And when you believe that you are doing something bad and judge yourself for it, this causes guilt and shame. You think, I shouldn't be doing this. This is bad. I can't believe I did this. And then you feel guilty and shameful about what you did. You think you need to be better with food, right? I just need to be better with food. I need to have more willpower. I need to restrict more. So you do restrict more. And then you end up setting crazy, impossible goals or plans, right? You say, I won't eat sugar. I'm not eating any more sugar. I'm off the sugar. Or I'm not going to have any more ice cream. Like it's an absolute, right? Or maybe it's something like, I need to eat fewer calories. I need to eat less. So you go ahead and restrict more food. You eat less at meals, or you don't eat any sugar or have foods that you quote unquote can't eat, like ice cream, cookies, cakes, cinnamon rolls, chips, trail mix, or popcorn. And now you do all right for a bit, but then something happens. You have a rough day, or a fight with a partner, or you forget your lunch at home, and you give into your cravings for all the foods you were restricting. You find yourself overeating yet again, even though you said, I will not eat that. And you judge yourself for it. You shouldn't be doing this, and overeating is bad, right? You think, I'm going to gain weight. I'm not going to reach my goals. I'm a failure. I can't trust myself around food. There must be something wrong with me because I just can't not eat the ice cream. You feel guilty for what you ate and the way you were out of control around food. You feel that you just need to restrict more and be more strict about what you're eating. And then the cycle continues. Through this cycle, you perpetuate your poor relationship with food and your poor body image. It just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, can you see how this cycle does not serve you? So, if it's not serving you, then what's the answer? Sometimes when you're in it, right, when you're in the cycle of restricting and binging, it can be hard to see any other way. You're just like, this is the answer. I just need to restrict more. I just need to be more strict. I just need to have more willpower. But we must break the cycle. I want you to break the cycle by dropping your judgment. Dropping your judgment about yourself. Drop your judgment about your overeating, about you eating too much or not sticking to your diet or guidelines. Drop the judgment and choose compassion. Now, this may seem impossible, but I assure you that it's not. Is it hard? Yes. Is it challenging? Yes. Will it take constant work? Yes. But is it doable? Totally. How do I know? Because I have dropped the judgment with myself around my eating habits. And I have helped many of my clients drop their judgment about their eating habits. Now, it may seem counterintuitive to drop the judgment, but let me explain. When you drop the judgment and choose compassion, it might look something like this. You overeat ice cream and cookies and chips. You think, oh, that's interesting. I wonder why I overate the food. I wonder what was going on for me that triggered me to overeat. And you get curious. See, no judgment, just curiosity. Maybe I was stressed. Maybe I didn't even eat enough today. Maybe I need more healthy fats in my diet. Maybe I was lonely. Get curious about the root cause of your overeating or cravings. Because it's not about the food. There is a deeper issue there. And when you get curious, you find out the root cause and you solve for that. Not with food, but with solutions that don't involve eating to cover something up. With solutions that give you a long-term positive effect. When you drop the judgment and get curious, you don't feel the guilt or shame, but you feel love and understanding. And when you drop the judgment and get curious, you realize that restricting is not the answer to getting control of your cravings. You begin to realize that your struggles with food are much deeper than what you are eating or not eating. And that they are, in fact, tied to an emotion. Maybe the emotion is fear of gaining weight, fear of judgment. What are other people going to think about me? What are they going to say about me? And you think the answer is to restrict. So you restrict the food, which causes you to crave it and eventually give into it. So instead of restricting, get curious about your fear. Get curious about, why am I so scared of gaining weight? Why am I scared I'm going to gain weight? Why am I worried about what other people are going to think about me? And solve for that. That is your answer. That is where you need to get curious. That's where you need to do the work. It's not about the food. As long as you're eating enough, it's not about the food. Maybe the emotion is loneliness. You eat when you are lonely and you believe that you just have to restrict more when you overeat. But when you get curious, you find that you are overeating because you are lonely. So get curious about it and see how you can solve for lonely without using food. What are things you can do to be proactive about feeling lonely? What are things you can do when you do feel lonely that don't include food? When you judge yourself for overeating, you are only perpetuating the restrict binge cycle. You must stop the cycle at some point. And I want you to drop the judgment and see how liberating and freeing this can be to dive into the root cause of your cravings and overeating and resolve it without using food. Right? Now, this will take work, my friends. It's not like flipping a light switch on. Yes, we are shedding light on our judgment, but it will take time and practice. And with any mindset work, it's all about putting the reps in. I like to equate it to going to the gym. You can't just go to the gym, do some bicep curls, and expect to have big biceps. You have to do it over time and with repetition before you see results. Same with mindset. You need to constantly be observant about your judgment of yourself around food, around your overeating. Just notice it. Say, oh, okay, that's a judgment. And you can just let it go. You don't have to grab onto it. You don't have to believe it. And then you can get curious and be like, I wonder why I overate. What was going on for me? I wonder. And do this over and over and over again. I challenge you 30 days observing your judgment. Observe and let go and choose curiosity. 30 days of that and see how this cycle diminishes. See how you put a wrench in the cycle. You stop it. You get curious and you start to heal your relationship with food. Okay, my friends, this is all I have for you today. If you like what you heard on this podcast, I invite you to head on over to iTunes and leave an honest review. This helps us show up higher in the search results, and we can help and serve more lovely women and men out there. Or you can go ahead and share this episode with someone you love. I'd greatly appreciate it. And join me for my next episode where we will dive deep into allowing your cravings, what that means and looks like, and how it can drastically shift your relationship with food and your body for the better. Okay, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.